We are back and we are live. This is on the 7's with Pyephreius B Metatron, where we come to awaken, ascend, and expand. I am Pyephreius B Metatron, your hostess with the mostest. And today is a great day to be me. You know, every day is a great day to be me. I believe this, I live this, I bees this, and I require this. So you guys know the drill, especially the regulars. However, and wherever you may be watching this, if you're watching it live on Zoom, if you're watching it live on my YouTube page, if you're listening live on my internet radio station, I'm thankful and grateful. And I want you to repeat this after me as safely as you can. Today is a great day to be me. You know, every day is a great day to be me. I believe this. I live this. I bees this, and I require this. And I guarantee you, when we make this mantra a daily part of our lives, and then we go about doing those things that the mantra calls for, each and every day we practice this, our lives gets better exponentially. I am a proven participant in that. I've been saying that saying every day since about 2016. And every day since I started, my life has gotten better exponentially each and every day. Don't take my word for it, though. Attempt it for yourself. I dare you to put it into practice. Dare you. Just put it into practice for a week. 7 days. 7 days. Put it in practice for a week. Write down how you're feeling and what your circumstances are on the day you start. And then on that 7th day, write down how you're feeling and what your circumstances are on that day. And come back and let me know if after 7 days, your shit ain't better. If it's not, then I'll give you a disclaimer and I'll stop saying it myself. Every day is a great day to be you. And you know what? You have to be yourself because everybody else is taken. I am thankful and grateful for being here this Tuesday early evening. It's cold out here in the West where I'm at, and I'm knowing that if it's cold here, it's pretty much cold everywhere that I am reaching right now, because it don't get cold like this here in the West, man. I mean, this is gloves and leather coat and earmuffs and a cap and boots and long sleeve shirt up under the coat, maybe a sweater up under the coat, jeans. Did I say gloves? Yeah, gloves. Yeah. It's that type of cold. And yeah, we used to, even though I'm the next state over from Cali, we still here in Nevada. Yeah, we used to it being about 60 something degrees right about now, and it's barely tipping in at about 47 degrees, and the wind is cutting today. It's been cutting the past 2 days. So again, I'm grateful and thankful for everybody taking out time in your busy schedule to come here and check me out and see what's going on with On the 7's with Pyephreius B Metatron. All right, we did give the basic introduction into Mastered Self, Natural Health and Healing on Saturday. And we are going to break that thing wide open. And I have a feeling, you guys, that my Mastered Self, Natural Health and Healing is going to be my best shit ever. My best shit ever. I just truly do. I've been going through multitude and myriad of downloads since we last spoke on Saturday, I've counted at least 7 separate downloads, all concerning, my writings and the works and the teachings, and concerning the directions that my writings and works and teachings are going to take. And I am fucking excited, man. I am excited. And I'm grateful and thankful for each and every one of you that has been here for any part of this journey. And I'm thankful and grateful for every one of you that will be here for any other parts of the journey. I'm gonna open the mic up real quick. How's everybody doing? Anybody want to say something? Tell me if it's freezing where you at, or you just want to say hi. We can open up the mics real quick, and then we will get on into February 2023's monthly soul vibe.
Hi, Mark and everybody.
Hey, Deirdre.
Hey.
How you feeling? How you being?
I'm working it out.
Absolutely. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
26 degrees here. It was 0 last night.
You said 26?
Yes, sir.
I'll take 26 over 0. I sure will. 26 is still cold, but 0 is colder.
Yeah, it's nice. As long as you're in the house and stay warm.
Yeah. Well, you keep yourself warm. We are sending you complete comfort energy, complete healing energy, and expedited pain relief energy as you navigate to and through your back issue.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I received that.
You are very, very welcome. Anybody else? Nope. All right. Well, we're just going to run on into the lesson for today. This is Mastered Self Numerology, I call it, or astronumerology, astroorology, or whatever. We're going to work on a name for that, but this is Mastered Self Astrology. Today is January 31st, 2023. This is our 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time regularly scheduled programming. And today we are going to have the February 2023 monthly soul vibe, and then we will come with the February 2023 cosmic traffic report. So you get the numerology soul vibe first, and then we get the astrology traffic report next. So February 2023 monthly soul vibe. February 2023 is a universal 27-9. And how we work that out is 2023, 223 is a 7, and then February is the second month. So 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2, it equals a 9. But that 20, you have to separate the 20 from the 23. So it's 20 plus 23 plus 2. So 20 plus 25 is 27-9. This is the end of the innocence, the end of unawareness, and the end of passive aggressive shenanigans. February 2023 soul vibe. This month will be one of balancing your intimate and interpersonal relationships and your spirituality with your relentless pursuit of the truth and your periodic need for solitude. Each one of us will be called upon to balance our tact and persuasion with our research and investigation as we navigate towards fully experiencing, manifesting a few of our personal and business goals, desires, and active pursuits this month. With it being a 9 months, 9 is the end. Endings, completions, graduations, harvest. Harvest. And anybody who knows anything about farming knows that after the harvest, you package and clean your shit up and you take it to the market to sell it. So February 2023, all of us are going to be going through some intimate and interpersonal relationship issues. We're going to be dealing with our spirituality, and we're going to be coming face to face with a relentless pursuit of the truth. I did let you guys know that the whole year 2023 was going to be lies and liars being exposed, all hypocrisies, all insincerities, all doublespeak, all misinformation, all disinformation, all lies and all liars. And it's already been started. January up until the 20th, it was kind of easy. Yeah, there was a few things that came out society-wise. However, after the 20th, this past 10, 11 days, we have been bombarded day after day after day with somebody else's horseshit lies that are getting exposed. And this is covering all walks of life. This is covering all manner of people, from the White House to the whole house. To the penthouse. To the outhouse. Yeah, all of them houses. Everybody is catching a fade, especially if you have been untrue, if you have been speaking lies, if you have been living lies, if you have been living hypocrisies, if you have been living insincere lifestyle, if you have been causing problems instead of bringing solutions, yeah, you catching a fade. Everybody who has been on the right side of truth is here with their popcorn, just watching the damn movie. What side of this will you be on at the end of the month? You could be eating popcorn, or you're going to be deflecting and on defense. I feel great that I got a whole barrel full of unpopped popcorn for this month, because I am on I'm on the right side. I'm on the right side. And I know many of you are on the right side too. This month will be one of some sensitive and sudden endings and a few tragic completions that could separate us from our family, friends, and those we considered loved ones. This month will be a sensitive and calculating march towards manifesting and realizing your goals, desires, and active pursuits. With your sincerity and consideration mixing with your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, your quiet assurance and modesty will take you to and through the full actualization of completion this month. Shit is ending this month. All of the nonsense, all of the horse hockey, all of the BS, all of the low-level shenanigans, they come to an end this month. Some of us dealing with family members that just ain't been right for we don't know how long. Yeah, they catching they fade this month. Maybe you got a friend, spouse, intimate partner that ain't been right. They're gonna get a fade this month too. Got a boss or a coworker or a supervisor or someone of that ilk that's been more than a hypocrite, more than insensitive, and more than just insincere. They're going to catch a fade this month too. Everybody who hasn't been righteous, even in their indignation, everybody is catching a fade this month. Any questions, any comments? Nope. All right.
Ready. That's my only comment.
All right. All right. Hey, David, how you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. Just hanging in there, you know, trying to stay even as the energy shifts up and down. I'm just trying to stay there in the middle.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I call that the neutral position, man. Yeah, as long as you stay neutral, man, don't get too fast and get ahead of yourself, or don't get too slow and behind yourself. You be all right, man. We stay neutral. We be all right. Thanks for that, man. This month will be one of experiencing compromising thought patterns and delays in discovery and detection. We will be called upon to balance our own truth as we navigate to and through a few timid and suspicious personal business situations, associations, and endeavors this month. Now, I'm talking to each of us personally. This is society-wide too. This is America. She catching her fade this month too. And all the folks who've been lying. All of America's liars catching their fade this month. All of the business and political and entertainment and sports and all of those areas. Everybody that ain't been on the kept it 100, yeah, they're gonna get their 100 this month. They sure will. This is a dynamic month, one that gives us the right to love and compassion, philanthropy and charity, and money and recognition in the world this month. And it'll start this month. What will come out of a sudden or sensitive ending will be a dynamic and fresh and proper new beginning. For every ending, there is a new beginning. For every ending, even in the ending of life on this plane. The end of your life on this plane is a new beginning for your soul. That's what's happening this month. We are at the end of a few cycles this month. We will be completing cycles within ourselves and society, and we will experience many strategic endings, completions, and graduations this month. We should embrace every personal and business ending, completion, and graduation this month. And this process will prepare you for new beginnings, more personal freedom, and a fresh start. Some next month, some in a couple of weeks. There will be times when things seem to be stacked up against you this month. During those times, trust your intuition and your inner guidance, as your path will not be an easy one this month. It won't be easy this month on a personal level. Your success will come through the brotherhood of humankind and its spiritual relationships, as well as through philanthropy, charity, and selfless service to humanity. Lean on your managerial skills and your ability of bringing many diverse people and ideas together for the common good and humanity this month. We will have a zest and a zeal for indulging in the absolute finest situations, associations, and endeavors, and we will feel the pulse of humankind and have a keen sense of the brotherhood of all this month. And the reason why that's going to happen is because the tide is turning. Everybody is feeling the shift in the energy, the shift in the vibration, and the shift in the frequency in your own self, in your house, in your relationships, and then in your community, and as it spreads on out in your city, county, state, and then in this country that we live in. There is something happening. It is very subtle, yet it is very recognizable if you could look at it through your sidereal eyes, these eyes that sit back behind these, and not just look at it from a physical eye. Oh, it's going to be a lot of victims this month. Oh, you're going to hear sob stories and you know, folks getting caught up in their shit, and then they're going to be the victim. And oh, it wasn't me, it was somebody else. And oh, you're going to believe me or your lying eyes. Oh, this is the month that if your ass can't hang with the big dogs, stay your ass up on the porch. If you can't take the fade that you deserve, stay in the house. It is that type of month happening because all these shenanigans and all this shit has to be cleared out by the end of this month, because next month we start gearing up for the real new year in this place, the spring equinox. Watch the tendency to be exacting and demanding, and be careful not to reach too far with your criticisms this month. It's already going to be sensitive. It's already going to be, you know, folks going to be on edge, and you're going to see more incidences of road rage, and you're going to see more incidences of folks cutting up in the drive-through lines, and folks cutting up at the fast food restaurants, and folks cutting up in the stores, and folks just gonna be cutting up because the folk are starting to realize, hey, shit ain't going the way it was supposed to be going. And it's not getting any better. It's getting worse. And we keep getting played, and we keep getting told a song and dance by whoever steps up. It's not one side or the other. Both sides are the same, are two sick ass wings on the same diseased and rotten ass bird. So I don't believe anything that nothing that come out of that damn bird at all. I believe none of it is sick. It's toxic. It's poison. And they keep pumping the same toxicity and the same poison. And those of us that rise above it, we have to be the beacon of light for those who are still caught in it. Don't get frustrated with the folks that you know that are still caught up in it. Be the light and just shine brightly. You don't even have to reach your hand out to them. They're going to see your shining bright light in the midst of all of the shit they're going through, and they're going to run to you with questions. Be prepared to answer them this month. We will be operating at a slower speed this month and may feel a very real loss of momentum and drive. Guard against moodiness by surrounding yourself with people you love and respect this month. Tighten up the circle this month. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense this month. If they're not adding value to your life, lifestyle, or the projects that you are involved in, cut bait. Cut bait. I know, and if it's somebody in the immediate family, you can cut bait but keep the hook in the water. If that's how you feel about it. I kind of feel like this: if you ain't on the team now, you ain't gonna never be on the team. So, Yeah, I'm taking the hook all the way out the water. In fact, I'm taking the whole pole and putting it back in the shop. Ain't no pole. We will be operating at a slower speed this month and may feel a very real loss of momentum and drive. Guard against moodiness by surrounding yourself with people you love, respect this month. Tighten up your circles, man. Tighten them up. Our ultimate comfort comes from people who know us best this month. Love your neighbor as yourself this month. Do good to all those who despitefully use you this month. Now, I'm going to stop right there. Do good to all those who despitefully use you this month. That, for me, because I live a different lifestyle, that for me means the folks that despitefully use me that I don't know about or I ain't aware about, because anybody that is despitefully using me, they not around me anyway. Do good to the Karens that come starting shit at the store. Do good to the person who drives like a bat out of hell and comes right up on your bumper, or do good to the person that cuts you off. Just smile. Don't honk your horn and give them the bird of paradise and let them know they number one with your finger. Bless them. Say God bless you and just keep it pushing. Forget your personal desires to do something that entails a sacrifice of your desires or your biases or your opinions this month. And those personal desires, I'm not talking about what you manifesting as far as a vocation or what you manifesting as far as an income or what you manifesting as far as an entrepreneurial endeavor. I'm talking about the personal desires. Maybe you want to get into a new relationship. Well, this month might not be the best month to start something new as far as a relationship is concerned. Just kind of chill and do something that puts your desires or your biases or your opinions in the backseat of the car this month. Pull up the weeds that have been choking you and holding you back this month. Do that generous thing you have been hesitating about this month. Assume the fault in all misunderstandings this month. Show your good and bear no grudges this month, because we know that anybody who's going to be going through this month is because of their own shit. So they don't need us piling on to what they're getting, to the fade that they're already getting. Now, you know me, I'm always the king of the clapback. And if it's somebody that deserves a clapback, by all means, clap their ass back. But once you clap back, step away. Step away. Don't have to engage. No back and forth. No tit for tat. None of that. None of that. Say what you say. Stand on your truth. And then if it bothers them, then so be it. So be it. I tell you guys this before. I tell somebody something, I tell them the truth, and they get offended or get upset by it, and I recognize it, or they say something, I'll look at them and say, I apologize for how you heard that. Not apologizing for what I said, as long as it's true. I'm not apologizing for the truth. I apologize how you heard that. Finish up all the odds and ends and all those projects that have been lingering and are very close to completion this month. Dig up your compassion and apply it to your point of view this month. Be a voice on the high side this month. And just so you know, if you gotta cuss somebody out, that don't mean you done fell off the high side, because some people deserve a good high side cussing out. What? Like Denzel said in Training Day, this shit is chess. This ain't checkers. Empower and embrace every opportunity to compromise and consolidate this month. Compromise and consolidation leads to expansion next month. This is the month you will experience a few endings, completions, and graduations, and also the manifestation of some of your soul's highest good goals, desires, and active pursuits. So whatever it is that your soul has for you in your highest good, goal, desire, and active pursuit, I guarantee you one of them will manifest in the month of February 2023. Don't resist the endings, completions, and graduations in February. Go with them. Every ending, completion, and graduation is good for you. Regardless how it feels in the moment, ultimately it's for your best. We are closing a cycle of experience this month, which is leading us to and through a few new beginnings and a couple of fresh starts next month. Next month is going to be popping for all that take heed this month and do and end the things that we need to end, complete the things we need to complete, graduate from the things we need to graduate from, and also manifest the things we need to manifest. Next month is new beginnings and fresh starts. The personal and business endings, completions, and graduations are not about your failure. Or are they something to fret about at all? It is, in reality, a reward. For through it, you open the ways and means to new opportunities and new interests in life this month. Resisting and attempting to avoid dealing with your personal and business endings, completions, and graduations will only cause you unnecessary suffering this month, as these must take place in order to prepare you for next month. They got to take place. You can't show up to the airport with that old Samsonite luggage that is big as a mini refrigerator and don't have no wheels on it. You can't show up at the airport with that shit now. They won't even let you even get on the plane with something like that nowadays. If you do show up with that thing packed full, guess what? You're going to have to pay to have it placed on the plane. This is a carry-on bag type of month. The fullness of this cycle has prepared you for what is next, and you must be free to embrace your future by letting go of your past this month. That means letting go of past behaviors, past attitudes, past issues, past drama, all past traumas, all of those things, past failures, all of those things in the past. Gotta be free. Gotta release so that we can embrace the future. Soothe your soul's pain with spiritual study and meditation this month. And finally, for every ending, completion, and graduation this month, there is a new beginning, a new assignment, and a new plateau to reach for next month. Any comments, any questions on the February 2023 Mastered Self Soul Vibe? Yeah, it's going to be one of those. It's going to be one of those. And I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
Can I just say something?
Absolutely. You can.
I literally said that was depressing to a certain degree. And you literally answered my question. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those months. But ironically, I'm sitting here looking at my chart and I have nines all over the place. That's just for this week. And I thought I was gonna get out of today without learning about another change. And I'm like, wow. So I already see it around me. It's already taking place.
Absolutely. It's taking place for a lot of us, man. A lot of us already, man. You know, I'm in I'm in the pool heading into a soul return next week, and I could already feel the influences of my soul return already taking shape. Already, I could just feel. I felt the pull since like the 20th, man. You know, and just like I said last month, once Uranus went direct, we were all going to feel the heaviness of the energy. We were all going to be subjected to the unexpectedness of the shifts, and we were all going to feel some sort of spiritual acceleration. Man, I have, like I said, I have had so many downloads since the 20th, and I've averaged 3 downloads after every show since the 20th, and I can kind of feel one starting to reverberate inside of me right now as we are here still in the middle of the show. So you can expect that, and they're going to be heightened more in February. February is always very sensitive, a very spiritual type of month, because it's always going to have the influence of the number 2 into it. So there's always going to be issues about balance, always going to be issues about possessions, always going to be issues about relationship, always going to be a give and take sort of vibration in the month of February in any year. Definitely this year, because of the direction that everything is heading into, and then the big transformation that will be triggered and initiated next month. Yeah. February is going to be that month, man. February is going to be that month. Now, it doesn't mean that on an individual level, there's going to be anything to worry about. And again, every ending, completion, and graduation that happens to you on a personal level this month is for your highest good, regardless of how it feels in the midst of it. It's for your good. It's for your ultimate good. So don't resist. Run like the Wiener Schnitzel hot dog running from that bun in the commercial. Run to every ending, every completion, every graduation. And then once you start to see the endings, completions, and graduations happening next month, be mindful and be on the lookout for your manifestations to start coming. Got to end and complete before you can manifest them again. Any other comments? Nope. All right. Now we go on to the February 2023 Cosmic Traffic Report. I'm happy to announce that there are no major planets that will be retrograde in the month of February. I'm grateful and thankful for that. After the planets that have just ended retrograde in the month of January, man, the of all of them that affected me the most, the Mars retrograde was the one that affected me the most, because that put the whole kibosh on my passion project. I was not able to get anything done on it once Mars went retrograde, and I'm so grateful that Mars is direct.
Can I say something?
Absolutely.
That Mars retrograde, it started, like, it went retrograde over my Venus and Mars, and then it retrograded over my Saturn and then went back over those same 3 planets. And so I literally got sick for an entire month towards the end of that Mars retrograde. So when I say it had me down for the count, like I was down. And so
I believe it.
yeah, that Mars energy, like that retrograde energy, just I was like, wow.
Yeah, and for me, Mars retrograded over my Mars and Saturn too. So I was ready to fight, man. I was ready to really knock somebody out. Because I had, don't get me wrong, I had motivation, I had inspiration, but I didn't have any motivation and inspiration for my own shit. It was like gone. I was just like, ugh. I would open up my computer and attempt to start writing, and my boys were like, bro, what you doing? We got nothing. So you can sit here all day if you want, but we ain't got shit. So if we ain't got shit, you ain't got it. And I had to deal with that. And I had to give myself grace for that. And I had to recognize, once I went back and looked into my chart and saw what was happening, I was like, oh, it's not that I'm lazy. The cosmos said, hey, have a seat, bro. Have a seat. You get it done. Have a seat. Thank you for that. But what we do have is series retrograde exact from February 3rd, 2023 at 11:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time until May 6th, 2023. This is the Earth Mother and Goddess asteroid that governs the physical world. And for approximately 12 weeks, she is retrograde. The event will trigger tremendous reflection on our relationships with our physical body, our health, dietary, and nutritional practices, as well as our financial and vocational needs, wants, and desires. Now, I would love to sit here and tell y'all that I am so aligned with the cosmos that, you know, I'm starting the Master Self Natural Health and Healing, you know, to coincide with the series retrograde. Yeah. No, it didn't happen like that. It just so happened that I finished up with the chakras, and then I wanted to give the February soul vibe today. It just so happened that we will start doing the deep dive into natural health and healing on the 2nd, the day before series retrograde exacts. These next 12 weeks or so will be the time that each of us will be reviewing, revising, and reclaiming our power where we may be feeling disconnected from our self-love, our self-care, our self-nurturing, and most importantly and most emphatically, our self-sustenance. This is going to be critical for all that desire to make progress in the relationship with our physical bodies, getting back in love with our physical bodies, doing what we have to do to love our whole self. Also, our health practices, our dietary practices and consumption, and our nutritional practices. all of that, the physical body health, dietary, nutritional capacity is all together. And then as we get that physical body and that physical health and our diets and our food intake and our nutritional practices back in a more highest good frame of mind, we also get back to the thoughts of what our financial and vocational needs, wants, and desires are. And we will have the power to be able to swim through all of the horse shit to get to the golden destination. These next 12 weeks or so will be the time that each of us will be reviewing, revising, and reclaiming our power, where we may be feeling disconnected from our self-love, our self-care, our self-nurturing, and our self-sustenance. That's kicking off February 3rd. Next up, we have the Leo full moon exact station event on February 5th, 2023 at 10:28 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. With this Leo full moon exact station event, it's lights, camera, action, man. It's showtime. And this means it is a time for going big or staying home. If you can't, like I just said earlier, if you can't hang with the big dog, stay your ass up on the porch. This is not for the faint of heart. This is not for the timid. This is not for, well, maybe I'll do this. Well, I might. It's lights, camera, action. Or like Freddy Krueger said it in Nightmare on Elm Street. This is it, Sugar Britches. This is your big break in TV. You want to be a star? Well, welcome to prime time. It's prime time when it comes to the Leo full moon exact station event on February 5th, 2023 at 10:28 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is the only Leo full moon of 2023. And it ushers in a time of a collective spirit of courage and leadership. Now is the time for each of us to begin to see things clearly, and to share our light and love, and to manifest our desires, and to illuminate the path for others. On this exact station event on February 5th, 2023 at 10:28 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, ask yourself this question and be honest with your answer. What do I really desire the most? What is it? What I desire completing my software project the most. That's what I desire the most. Ask yourself in the quiet of your meditation. You can ask yourself while you're driving. You can ask yourself when you're watching a movie. It doesn't matter what you do. Ask yourself this question. What do I really desire the most? Once you ask yourself that question, get yourself somewhere where you can get quiet and then tune into your heart. And you know why I want you to tune into your heart after you ask this question on Leo full moon exact station event? Because the heart is governed by Leo. And once you tune into your heart, allow your soul, your mastered self, to direct you into the situations, associations, endeavors, and events that align with that desire, that answer to that question. What do I desire most? Lean into your heart and allow your soul to direct you into the situations, associations, endeavors, and events that align with that desire. Now is the time we can make our desires, y'all, very, very real. Any comments before I move on? Yes, Deirdre, go right ahead.
So with Moon in Leo, I have a Moon in Leo, and it will be the full Moon in Leo. What does that mean for me particularly?
So in your natal chart, you got a Leo moon?
I do.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be turned the fuck up, woman. It's like a triple beam effect on you. Yeah, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel, in fact, what day? Today is the 31st. Yeah, you just start feeling that sometime in sleep sequence tonight. Yeah, you're gonna get a triple effect. Triple effect. It's almost going to be like the same effect that happens in an eclipse, except you will be wide awake and wide open. Nothing to be obscured for you. Yeah.
And in addition to that, I had my soul return. So that also helps that out too, right?
Well, what day is your soul return?
The 28th.
So it was a couple of days ago?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That really jumpstarts everything. In fact, you're already in the new birth year. So this is like putting a M80 in the middle of your cake instead of candles. Yeah, it's gonna just blow. Yeah, you're supercharging your shit. Yeah,
so that's fantastic, right?
Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, there's nothing to be upset about. No, it's really, truly fantastic. You definitely, in fact, you can yourself, what do I desire first, second, and third? And then tap into your heart and then allow your soul and your guides to send you to the situations, associations, endeavors, and events that will align with all three of them. You can go do the trifecta. Us mere mortals, we can only do one thing, but you, my dear, you can do three, at least three.
That's fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Next up, Mercury ends its post-retrograde shadow period on February 7th, 2023. As Mercury has transited back over its retrograde trail, many of us have been reliving those situations, circumstances, and events that we have experienced throughout the retrograde. The fuzziness of communications, the transportation delays and hiccups, the technological issues that we each have been subjected to will finally lift. Oh, excuse me, guys, for good, at least until Mercury's next retrograde period, which is April 2nd, 2023 through May 15th, 2023. Right now, you can start now. You don't have to wait till the shadow period is over. Now is the time to move forward with all revised proposals, plans, and projects. Whatever's been on the back burner can come to the front burner again. Mm-hmm. Next up, right around the corner from that, right after Mercury ends its shadow, Mercury enters Aquarius on February 11th, 2023 at 3:22 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This transit is for approximately 3 weeks from the 11th of February until March 2nd. Original personalities, intellectual freedom, smart and logical thinking and speaking, and unique senses of humor will all be key themes that are sparked and triggered with this transit. I want to stop right there and I want to explain why I use the word triggered. Original personalities, intellectual freedom, and unique senses of humor, that's a nice way of saying, yeah, folks who ain't for that bullshit, yeah, they're going to be standing up, man, and they're going to be speaking out, especially folks with platforms, folks that are not afraid to get canceled. PB Metatron. Yeah, yeah. The enrichment of society, mankind, humankind, with fresh ideas and perspectives is the catalyst that is embedded in this transit. So think about this a little bit, you guys. We got a major planetary movement that happens early in March, and we will get to that at the end of this month. But we got a major planetary movement that this transit, this Mercury in Aquarius, you're going to see from this transit, you're going to see the infusion, the sprinkling of folks who are coming in with fresh ideas and fresh perspectives on the same old horseshit ass problems that we've all been living through for most of our existence. There's going to be pushback. There's going to be pushback from the establishment and pushback from those who do not want anything to change. It's going to be pushback. However, what happens early in March? Yeah, their arms are too short to box with Pluto. That's all I'm gonna say. We're not gonna get into March yet, but I'm just saying. The establishment can't fuck with Pluto. Can't box with Pluto. They get beat up attempting to box with Pluto. Intellectual, curious, playful, and objective reasoning will come front and center, and there will be no room for fakes, phonies, frauds, or disingenuous commentary once this transit begins. I am so looking forward to Mercury entering Aquarius on the 11th, and I'm going to watch as the media start stumbling, fumbling, and bumbling right on live TV, because they're not going to be able to be disingenuous, smooth, and off the cuff and just all rehearsed. It's not gonna happen, man. You're not gonna be able to be fake and phony and fraudulent and disingenuous speaking. So if they talking, and if they on the platform that they doing some talking, yeah, they're gonna have to either get right, or you're gonna feel like they got laryngitis, they're gonna have throat issues, they're gonna be fumbling over shit, the teleprompter is gonna go down, the power is gonna go out, all kind of stuff is gonna happen, and I am here for it. You guys be mindful of this. Be mindful of this. And start looking around the next week, like Thursday or Friday. Start paying attention. Start paying attention. It's going to happen. Next up, after Mercury enters Aquarius on February 11th, Pallas goes direct on February 16th, 2023 at 6:31 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This asteroid is the asteroid that governs wisdom and knowledge, and it goes direct after spending the past 3 months retrograde. How we reconcile the father-daughter relationship aspect in our own lives will be greatly affected by this movement. All of us got a father-daughter relationship aspect, even if you're not, well, if you're alive, you're a daughter. Even if you're not a father, even if it's a male that doesn't have any offspring, he still has a father-daughter relationship aspect in his life. Themes centered around emotional healing will be highlighted as we move forward into the spring equinox. Be very gentle with yourself. as you engage in the emotional healing process. It has to be like this as we head into the spring equinox, because we cannot successfully navigate the equinox in the new year, Earth's new year, if we still hold on to some emotional baggage that we don't need to hold on to. Now, there are stages of emotional baggage in each one of us, in each one of our lives, and they come up to the surface to be dealt with. I'm not talking about the emotional baggage that ain't came to the surface yet. The emotional baggage that will be themed and centered in February is all of the shit that either you've already started healing from or is right at the tip. You're at the cusp of healing, or at the cusp of being willing to face it, or you're at the cusp of being willing to overcome it, or to deal with it, or to call it out. That's what Palace Direct does for us on the 16th of February at 6:31 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Be very gentle with yourself as you engage in the emotional healing process. 2 days after that, February 18th, 2023 at 2:34 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, the sun enters Pisces. Hey, it's Pisces season. The sun in astrology symbolizes the core essence of who you are, your individuality and sense of self. It describes what is likely to motivate you and why. The sun in Pisces describes the primal focal point within your personality and is of major importance. So whatever is the prime focal point of your personality, whatever it is that you unconsciously hang your hat on about yourself, whatever it is that you never need encouragement about yourself to show, that's the prime focal point of your personality. That is what's going to be of major importance, and that is what is going to be illuminated and come up for you as the sun enters Pisces on February 18th, 2023 at 2:34 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Understanding the house in which your sun is found will give even greater detail. It means that the authoritative, royal, brilliant, charismatic, warm-hearted, self-centered, enterprising fire planet sun combines with a sensitive, compassionate, caring, kind, emotional, romantic, imaginative, intuitive, artistic, mutable water sign of Pisces. And for all that we know about Pisces, good, bad, or indifferent, the emotional floodgates will be open. For all of us. And then one day after that, here on the West Coast, we have the Pisces New Moon Exact Station event on February 19, 2023 at 11:06 p.m. It is 2:06 a.m. On the East Coast on the 20th. Being a Pisces new moon, this is a great moment to check in on your emotions. Now, I know some of us dealing with emotions can be a messy thing. I know for myself, I attempt to stay even keeled emotionally. Even times where I have suppressed, or I suppress emotions, and that normally leads to a big blowout or blow up later on. being a Pisces new moon, this is a great moment to check in on your emotions. This is going to be a good moment for me to check in on my emotions. It'll be a good moment for me to be able to balance some things in my emotional self so that I will not suppress anything and I will not be subject to a emotional eruption or disruption. Pisces is a borderline psychic sign, and it also encourages you to take a break from the material world, lean into your intuition, and prepare for a major spiritual awakening. Anybody else on the call? Anybody else have been feeling, sensing, seeing, feeling, or imagining that something big for you personally, something big is right around the corner and just about to happen? Anybody? Anybody else other than me?
Nope, I've been feeling it too.
Yeah.
Right there with you.
Yeah, something amazing. I feel like something amazing is right about to happen, man. And I've been feeling it, for a couple of weeks, maybe a month.
I was
And
just about to ask you, I've been feeling like this. Somehow it's feeling a little unsettling for me.
well, it can be a little anxious. It can be a little tensious, just because of that feeling of unknown and not knowing exactly what it is, or not being able to exactly pinpoint where the feeling is coming from, or what normally I can glean into the feeling and I can kind of see what is coming, especially for myself. This time it's still a blank screen. It's just like, just get prepared, bro. Just get prepared. Deirdre, open up your mic and ask your question, please.
That was a little minute back. It's okay. It's okay.
No, yeah, next time just raise your hand because I'll be on a roll, honey. I don't see.
Oh, it was no big deal. I was asking when you were saying it was, father, daughter, father,
Father-daughter
healing.
relationship. Even if your father has passed, Deirdre, you still have a father-daughter relationship aspect, and there's still probably some unresolved issues that need healing, just for yourself. Obviously won't help him, but for yourself, yeah, you still have a father-daughter aspect, even if he is already transitioned. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I definitely do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
I can definitely attest to that.
Absolutely. Hey, I look, I got my own daddy issues. It ain't got nothing to do with the daddy-daughter issue. I got my own issues with my dad. He been dead, 99, 2009, 24 years. And I still haven't reconciled some of the issues that I have. I reconciled most of those issues, but I still haven't reconciled some of them. So yeah, even if he has passed, in fact, if he has passed, this would be the time for you to just pull up all of them now, because there's no fear of having to confront him about anything. He's gone. So yeah.
What's interesting about that is just, I've been writing about the past experiences with my dad, journaling it, remembering old times and things that happened.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good. You keep journaling and you allow the journal and allow your writing to go where it needs to go. And yeah, when you are ready to release, if you can get yourself prepared, the full moon on the 5th is a great release.
Like to do a burn and release.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep, it is. Every full moon is great for a release ritual.
Okay.
Every full moon. And every new moon is great for a plant a seed or manifestation ritual.
I actually did it, I think on the last full moon.
Mm-hmm.
It really worked.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they do. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I wasn't going to say anything else.
Okay. So and what I mean by taking a break from the material world, of course, you know, we all have to do what we have to do to make sure that we secure ourselves. What I mean by taking a break from the material world, take a break from all of the wants and all of the stuff and all of the commercials and all of the distractions and all of the things that are designed to keep us from diving into ourselves. That's what I mean by the material world. You know, if at all possible, only do this necessary shopping next month. No, just, oh, I'm just gonna go window shop and blah. No, window shop in your soul. Window shop your own ass next month. Yeah. This Pisces new moon will be the time for each of us to sit down and have those tough conversations with ourselves and with others. You see, Saturn is conjunct this placement, which signals discipline, hard work, lessons, which means we all must resist over romanticizing our situations, associations, relationships, endeavors, and events. And we must also rein in any tendency of following blindly our optimism in spite of practical matters and practicality. Can't just be going willy-nilly and we know we got to take care of A, B, or C, and we just like, fuck it, I'm going over here. No, we must rein in any tendency of following blind optimism in spite of practicality, and we must resist over romanticizing our situations, circumstances, endeavors, events, and relationships. This Pisces new moon will give each of us the stability and pragmatism we each need, even in the face of difficult or disastrous circumstances, situations, and events. And with that, that is February's cosmic traffic report. Any comments, any questions, any concerns about February's cosmic traffic report or the February 23 monthly soul vibe?
I don't know if I should really bring this up, but I'm going to address it because we've been talking a lot about endings.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they're talking about ending the pandemic. And so that was really interesting that that information came out today, but nothing is going to be cleared until tomorrow, which is the start. And I'm like, this is how we about to start off February. So ironically, they said that the end of the pandemic is over, but they're going to announce all of what that entails tomorrow. So I'm sitting here kind of glued, and I don't even watch the news like that, but I want to see what they're talking about. But interesting enough, I guess this is how we about to start the mud. Huh?
Well, you know, I have some information on that. I don't like to get political here, but I do have some information on that. The actual official end date is May 11th. Yeah. However, cosmically and astrologically, the pandemic was over last year.
When they start taking off all those restrictions?
Well, no, just when I believe it was at the tail end of March or early April, we had a planetary movement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that signaled the end of the initial rush of what was going on. I do want to let you guys know that things concerning the pandemic, things concerning how shit went down because of it, starting to trickle in, and the truth is starting to come out. And what's happening is the legacy media is starting to overflow their hands. They got their hands around it now. They're keeping a tight lid on certain shit. But yeah, the shit is starting to creep out now. So like I said, from the 20th of January on, yeah, it's on, and the fades are going to be coming.
I'm gonna
So-
send you this article that I saw in the Wall Street Journal today,
Mhm.
addressing exactly what you're talking about how they can't keep the lid on all the lies anymore.
Absolutely.
Exactly what this article was about.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll send you the article or the video, one of the two.
absolutely. I appreciate that. Drop that into my email. I would appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Any other comments? Anybody got anything they looking to manifest next month? Yeah, I want to manifest $8,800 cash tax free next month for whatever the fuck I want to do with it.
$888.
$8,800 tax free for whatever the fuck I want to do with it. That's what I want. That's what I am going to manifest next month. February. That's my birthday month. I gotta do it. I have to do it. Anybody want to get bold and proclaim right here what you're going to manifest next month? I am manifesting 8,800 tax-free cash dollars next month to do with it how I want. Boom. Anybody else can be bold if you want. If not, it's okay. You can be silent and still manifest it. I'm just that guy. I'm just that one. Yes, I am. I know how. I know what happens after I am. Everything you say after I am is, and it will be. So I am manifesting $8,800 cash, tax-free, to do with as I wish in the month of February 2023. Get clear. See, I only can do one. Deirdre, you can do three. So get clear about three things you want to do. Victorious, get clear about one thing you want to manifest. David, get clear about one thing you want to manifest and state it just like I did. I am manifesting, and then your thing. And then at the end, in the month of February 2023. And it will be, because everything you say after I am literally is. Any comments, any questions, any concern? Nope. All right. There'll be nothing else. This has been On the 7's with Pyephreius B Metatron, where we come to awaken, ascend, and expand. We do go through the 88 steps into our mastered self, and I guarantee you this: if you make On the 7's with Pyephreius B Metatron a permanent part of your soul's journey, somewhere along the way, your mastered self awaits you. Please keep coming back as we unlock the cosmic code of our names and birthdays so that we can start happening in life instead of allowing life to happen to us. And as always, whenever I say goodbye, it doesn't mean forever. It means just until our next broadcast. And our next broadcast will be Thursday, February 2nd. So until Thursday, February 2nd, I wish everybody peace, love, joy, and bliss. And I will see you all on the other side of Wednesday. Ciao.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Thank you, Mark.
You're welcome. Good night, y'all.